My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of clinical high-level experience in medicine. Today I need to talk to you about the number one healthcare scam online. The number one healthcare scam online. It is crazy, and this number one healthcare scam online is burn and lose your belly fat. Guys, it is crazy how much you see this scam online. Millions, thousands, hundreds of ads, videos, short videos, long videos, advertisement, blah, blah, blah. Written videos, anything, blogs, vlogs, online in dozens of different websites, whether it's Google, Yahoo, Facebook, Instagram, freaking everywhere, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Millions of scammers have jumped and keep jumping on the bandwagon of this huge healthcare scam called lose your belly fat, burn your belly fat. It is amazing how extravagant it is. And these people are geniuses in scamming, misinformation and disinformation. They come with elaborate ideas, elaborate scams. I don't know how they find these ideas, these crazy ideas to come up with this healthcare scam about burn your belly fat. I just saw yesterday, and it just pisses me off. That's why I'm doing this video today, because just yesterday, and I clicked on the ad, I see this guy who is telling you that you can burn your belly fat by doing these chair exercises. So he puts a chair in the middle of the room and he tells you how by doing these exercises. So he sits in this different way, that position, this position on that chair, and does this exercise with his leg, the exercise with his arm, dozens of different exercises on a freaking chair, and he promises that if you buy his video on that click that link below, make sure you keep your credit card ready. If you buy that freaking video and you follow his recommendation about his chair exercise tips, that you're gonna lose your belly fat and blah. And the problem is that once you click on one of those scammers, then everywhere, I just go check my email, right, on Google, Yahoo, everywhere, then of course the freaking artificial intelligence knows that I clicked on one of those videos. Then I received dozens of ads about that freaking scam called lose your belly fat by doing chair exercising on a freaking chair. Now, I'm not saying that it's not good exercises. Very good exercises, right? That you can do at a gym. You don't need to use a freaking chair to do this kind of exercises. But okay, why not? I can use a bed to do some exercise. I could come up with a fake scam about losing your belly fat by doing bed exercises, right? Oh, put your bed, your mattress, and do this and do that on your bed, and you're going to lose your belly fat. I mean, it is just so crazy. And of course, one after the other, this woman, that guy, this guy, the other woman, they jump on the bandwagon. Now there's dozens of different people who have come up with these chair exercises to burn your belly fat. And of course, these are people who, in one of them, this guy who is obviously taking steroids, anabolizing steroids, because he's like in his 60s, 70s, I don't know. And he's buffed like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like he was 20 years old. And he wants to make you believe that if you buy his videos and his fake products and blah, 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 they come up always with something to sell you to get to your money. And if you buy that video, that fake product, you're going to be exactly like him, regardless of your age and everything. It's unbelievable. Number one, healthcare scam. Number one, health scam. Losing your belly fat. And of course, the other guy comes up with this freaking yoga poses and yoga workout that you can do on a freaking floor mat that will burn your belly fat, that will make your ass become nice and cute, and you're gonna lose all the fat on your freaking ass, your hips and everything. And it is mind-boggling how people are able to scam normal, decent people who have worked to work hard for their money like you, and who are of course illiterate, who don't know any better, and they don't have no knowledge of the physiology of the human body, the anatomy, the biochemistry, the molecular biology, the cellular biology, like Dr. B, and they fall for this scam and all these scammers. And they must make a lot of money, because I assume it must cost a lot of money to make constant advertisement. And since the day when I clicked on one of those idiots, constantly I get videos about those scams of different types and different stuff. And I mean, it is just crazy. It is just crazy what people are doing. Remember, please remember, there is no secret. And I'm sorry for making it easy for you. And I'm sorry for disappointing you. There is no other way to lose your belly fat than to zip it. You need to zip it. Means you need to close your mouth and do like Dr. B, go on the keto diet, or if it is good for you, you do go on the carnivore diet. I posted video about why I don't like the carnivore diet, because I don't like to eat meat. Meat is a group 1 carcinogen, especially all the meat that you can buy on the stores. They are all processed meat. It's all processed food. You're not going to find food that is fresh, unprocessed when you buy it at the store. Every meat, whether it's pork, fish, red meat, every freaking meat that you can imagine that you could buy for your carnivore diet is processed meat. And processed meat is a group 1 carcinogen of the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, founded in 1965 in the beautiful second city of France called Lyon. It's a carcinogen. It gives you colon cancer. It gives you dementia. It gives you all sorts of nasty, nasty diseases. That's why I don't like the carnivore diet. But why not? You want to go on the carnivore diet and you don't mind putting nasty processed food, because every meat that you buy is processed. You don't mind putting it in your body, good for you. Listen, unless you raise your own chicken, your own pigs, your own cows, your own animals in a farm, in your own farm, unless you have your own beautiful pond and rivers somewhere in the mountains of Montana or Alaska, where the water is pure, where you fish your own salmon from the rivers of Alaska, where you hunt the deer, where you have your own pigs beautiful with no freaking pesticide, insecticide, no nasty carcinogen in the feed that you give your cows and your pigs and your chicken and blah blah blah. Every freaking meat that you buy when you go to the store. I live in a city, so I don't have no freaking ranch anywhere where I can raise my own cattle where I can raise my own chicken, where I can raise my own fish, right? I don't have no river in the middle of my property in Alaska where the salmon is nicely caught and fresh. So I don't eat freaking meat, because every meat that you buy where I live in the city of Mountain View, California, the expensive, super expensive, crazy city of Mountain View, California, in the middle of Silicon Valley. Every store where you go, every freaking restaurant that you go, the meat that they give you is super processed, full of nasty dyes, carcinogens, insecticide, pesticide, nitrates and nitrites. And then people wonder why they develop colon cancer, dementia, blah, 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 by the time they want to retire. That's why I'm on the keto diet. So you have to go on one of these diets, right, that have absolutely no sugar, glucose, zero, only barely 20, maybe 20, 30, 40 at most grams of sugar is going to go through my mouth, right? So the keto diet works perfectly. Not only you have to go on a diet that is absolutely zero carb, maximum 20. Keto diet is the best. Carnivore diet is the best if you are willing to put freaking processed meat in your belly. Why not? Go ahead. And then be diagnosed with colon cancer by the age of 65, 70, by the time you want to retire. So the keto diet, in my opinion, and I posted a video about that, is the best diet for losing fat. In addition to that, not only I'm on the keto diet, I eat a tiny bit. Means my amount of calories, the total calories, right? I'm on a caloric, whatever you want to pronounce it, caloric or caloric restriction diet. Means when I go to bed at night, overall, the total amount of calories that I ate during the entire day was just a little bit, right? And then, of course, I go to the gym 2 hours a day, half an hour of aerobic exercise, cardiovascular exercise, right? And then about the rest of the time, an hour and a half is with pushing weight, lifting weight. There's no other option. There's no other option. Listen, guys, the fat that you have in your belly, in your hips, in your butt, inside your abdomen, right? The fat that you have doesn't come from the sky. It comes from the food that you eat. If you have fat under your skin, if you have fat in your belly, in your ass, in your hips, no amount of chair exercise, no amount of walking, no amount of vitamins, minerals, herbs, there's this special nutrients that the guy is selling you, this special multivitamin, this special secret product, and blah, blah. It is all a scam. It is extremely easy to lose your belly fat. It costs $0. And I'm sorry to say that. You have to zip it, right? Means you have to be like me, like Dr. B. You have to eat a little bit. Do not skip meals. Eat 10 times if you want per day. But a tiny bit of healthy. What I eat is healthy nuts, eggs, right? Go eat a little avocado. Are you healthy? Do you want to stay healthy? Do you want to age gracefully? Do like Dr. B. Never fight your cravings. There is no point in skipping meals. There is no point in doing alternate fasting for 12 hours, 1 day, 2 days, half a day. Absolutely no point. I never, ever fight my cravings. If I have a craving, I take a little bit of nuts, healthy nuts, right? A little fistful of walnuts, no sugar, no salt, with the little tea, decaf after 12 o'clock, and 2 little eggs. That's it. My craving is done. I'm done for 3 hours. And then after 3 hours, I have a little craving. Why not? I'm going to swallow 4 tablespoons of pure 100% peanut butter. No sugar, no salt, no hydrogenated fat, with a nice, beautiful coffee full of antioxidants, mineral, vitamins, coffee, tea, green tea, but no sugar, right? No sugar. No sugar in your coffee, in your tea, nothing. And no caffeine, at least for me, after 12 o'clock, right? Don't eat too much, don't drink too much caffeine. But this is what you need to do. Do not resist your cravings. You are hungry, okay, don't grab that ice cream, don't grab that freaking cake, don't grab a pizza, don't grab a freaking bread and pasta and freaking hamburger and french fries. Oh, look at those beautiful potato chips. No, throw away that ice cream, cake, everything, every freaking thing. Don't bring it home. Do like Dr. B. My fridge is empty. My freezer is empty. There's nothing in it. You open it, there's just some yogurt, fat-free, sugar-free for my probiotics. There's some tomato paste, right? That is sugar-free, salt-free, 100% pure, right? There's olive oil, there's walnut oils, there's almonds, there's peanuts, there is pistachios, there is walnuts, right? 100% pure, no sugar, no salt, right? Healthy freaking snacks. There's eggs, healthy for you, olive oil, walnut, right? Do not grab any nasty food, buy it from any freaking store and bring it, put it home, because then you cannot resist the temptation. The best way to avoid the temptation of eating nasty food full of nasty carcinogen, sugar, fat, and make your belly come up is to have the food at home, right? I don't have anything at home to eat other than freaking healthy stuff. Go buy walnuts, go buy peanuts, go buy avocados, strawberries if you want, right? Raspberry, gooseberries, right? But don't grab freaking fruits after a certain age. After a certain age, you need to throw away fruits and all these nasty high sugar vegetables. They were good for you when you were young, right? Fruits, remember, fruits are full of vitamins and minerals and fibers and everything. The problem is that they come with a nasty, nasty poison called sugar, glucose. In one banana, you have 20 grams of sugar. It's crazy, one banana. In one apple, you have 20 grams of sugar. Now think about it. In one avocado, you have only 2. In one avocado, you have only 2 grams of sugar. Go ahead. You want fruit? Go eat an avocado. Go eat a few strawberries. But no, don't eat a mango. Don't eat a freaking pineapple. It's good when you're young. But after a certain age, you need to zip it. You need to replace these nasty snacks and fruits and vegetables that are packed with freaking sugar, glucose, and fructose, which are poisons, right? With healthy alternatives, right? Do you know how I get all my vitamins, minerals, and fibers and proteins? Go and watch my videos, right? I take 100% protein powder, right? And I mix it with 100% cocoa powder. No sugar, no fake sugar, no salt, nothing. It's 100%, right? And my cocoa powder has not been processed with alkali. It is 100%, right? So if I get a craving, I get some protein powder, I mixed it with cocoa powder and with some hot tea, and I drink it, and I swallow at the same time two eggs and another tea, and that's it. My craving is gone. And after that, I can have maybe 1 ounce of olive oil or 1 ounce of walnut oil, right? That's it. Why would you fight your craving? Do not fight your craving. Do not skip meals. I skip only my lunch because I have too many patients, right? That's it. But if I have the time to have a lunch, 5 or 10 minutes, I grab a few walnuts with some tea, a little bit of peanut butter, right? A little bit of coffee, right? protein powder, right? And I love to eat nuts. Nuts, walnuts, peanuts, almonds, pistachios. 100% pure, no sugar, no salt in it, right? My God, you get all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the dietary fibers that you need for your body every day. Of course, I take my probiotics, right? Yogurt, 2 tablespoons, right? I take, of course, my fish oil supplement, 1,000 milligram in the morning, not more. If your heart is healthy, do not take more than 1,000 milligram. If you have heart disease, cardiovascular disease, then take 1,000 milligram morning, afternoon, evening, right? Your fish oil. But if you are healthy, do like me, just take 1,000 milligrams, right? That's it. I take my vitamin D, my calcium, my multivitamin, but I get everything from the healthy diet that I have. And I get at least 50 to 60 grams of healthy dietary fibers that protect me against colon cancer, right? By eating nuts, right? The 4 nuts that I mentioned, by eating tomato paste, 100% pure tomato paste, and by eating cocoa powder, and by eating avocados. That's it. You don't need to eat anything else. I swear to God. My tummy is flat like a board. I have absolutely no love handles, no belly fat, no fat inside my tummy, right? Look at my chin, absolutely no fat, and I'm 50 years young. There is no secret. I'm an ultrasound specialist. I'm a medical imaging specialist, cardiovascular specialist, general medical specialist, everything specialist in medical imaging. I take the ultrasound probe, I check my carotids, barely any plaque, nothing. My thyroid, nothing. My heart, absolutely healthy like a baby. My liver, my kidneys, absolutely healthy. Everything, my bladder, my prostate, my balls, my penis, my everything, my intestine, super healthy. My tummy flat like a board. I have nothing, no fat. And you can do it. There's no secret. Do not fall for the number one healthcare scam. The healthcare scam is just this belly fat that they come up with these very elaborate genius ideas. I don't know how they get these freaking ideas and these freaking products and this freaking stuff. And it just doesn't work, guys. It costs you a fortune. Just doesn't work. You need to zip your mouth. You need to eat less. You need to hit the gym. And you might need to understand that walking, like my sister thinks that every night walking the dog after dinner for half an hour to 45 minutes or maybe an hour, that's going to make her lose her belly fat. It's just not going to happen because she eats so much during the day, nasty foods full of fat, sugar, processed food, super processed food. She thinks that walking half an hour at night is going to make her lose her belly fat. Her diabetes going to disappear. Her high blood pressure going to disappear. Her blood pressure are going to become normal and blah, blah, blah. Her triglyceride, her cholesterol gonna get it's just not gonna happen, right? It's just not gonna happen. You have to not kid yourself. After a certain age, your body is extremely good at preserving calories, at saving calories. Your body becomes like a Toyota Prius. Have you noticed the Toyota Prius? You fill up the gas tank, it goes forever. The next time you need to fill up the tank of your Toyota Prius is next month. You don't need to put any gas in that freaking car, right? Because it is so efficient at using a tiny bit of gasoline and take you all over the places wherever you want to go, right? The gasoline consumption is so tiny. It's like this in your body. Your body is extremely good at preserving calories, at transforming all the food that you put in your mouth during the day, right? Your body is extremely good at transforming all those calories from food at storing them into your love handle, your belly, your tummy, your hips, your ass, right? Your chin, right? Your belly is so good at transforming the energy from food into fat. Fat is extremely rich in energy, right? 1 gram, one tiny gram of fat contains 9 calories of energy. Think about it. One tiny gram of fat contains 9 calories of energy. So all these calories that you've been eating for the last many years, well, they go become, or the last many months, well, they go, your body's transforming it into fat, right? So you need to not give it to your body so that your body doesn't transform that excess calorie that you don't need because you don't hit the gym anymore. Your metabolism is high, your testosterone is low, your estrogen, your progesterone, you're now in menopause, in perimenopause, and if you're a guy, you're now in andropause. You are losing your muscle mass. Look at your belly in the mirror. Look at all these things, right? So you are losing your muscle, but you are accumulating a lot of fat, right? And you are going downhill because every study has proven that belly fat, whether it's under your skin or inside what we call visceral fat, is associated with increased risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attack, heart failure, stroke, Alzheimer, dementia, and more, and of course cancers, right? So you have to get rid of that. It is very easy to do. It costs $0, and it requires you to wake up and to hit the gym at least an hour a day, or at least 45 minutes a day, right? And more important than anything else is to zip it. Because you can hit the gym 2 hours a day, like Dr. B. I used to hit the gym 3 hours a day when I was younger, right? And then I would go swimming, biking, hiking on the weekends. I used to have sex with my girlfriend 10 times in the night, right? Burning all these freaking calories, right? And then go doing biking and blah, 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 right? I was younger. My metabolism was higher. My testosterone was higher, right? But now that I am 50, right? No matter how much I'm going to go to the gym, and I go 2 hours a day, no exception, if I were to not diet, those 2 hours would not be enough. I would see my belly come up, right? Because my body doesn't need that much energy anymore, right? Right? Your body becomes like a Toyota Prius. You don't need that much gasoline anymore. When you were younger, your body was like a 4x4 SUV, gas guzzler. So you could eat anything you wanted. Okay, good. You're still thin, nice and thin. But now your body is no longer a 4x4 SUV gas guzzler. Your body, your car, which is your body, let's say your body is your car, doesn't need that much gasoline. It has become a Toyota Prius. You need to just give it a tiny bit of gasoline, means you need to give it a tiny bit of food. What you are doing during the whole day, even if you hit the gym for 1 hour, it's just not enough to burn all this freaking food that you put in. So even me, with 2 hours non-stop, 2 hours regularly, 365 days a year, 2 hours at the gym, even with that, if I were to not diet, my belly would go up, because then I would have to go to the gym 5 hours a day. right? But I don't have the time. I need to work 8 to 10 hours a day, including Saturdays. I need to sleep 9 hours a night, right? My metabolism is lower. My testosterone has dropped. So you have to wake up and realize that your metabolism has changed. You're no longer the same. Your body doesn't need all this food that you put in it. You need to learn, like Dr. B, to put food in a little corner of your life. You need to do like Dr. B, to not bring the food at home. Once you bring the food at home, you buy it, you bring it home, that's it, it's over, you're going to eat it, right? When I come home at night after work, right now, after work, it's, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock, I just finished my gym and blah, blah, blah. When I come home, there's protein powder, right? There's peanut butter, there's almonds, there's avocado, there's eggs, there's nothing else than this. There's no meat, there's no calories, there's no freaking pizza, burger, fries, rice, bread, pasta, blah. There's nothing of that. I never ordered anything. It's just not going to happen. I could go down over there at the plaza and buy pizzas and burgers and fries. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have my protein, my eggs, my walnuts, blah, 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 and that's it. Then I brush my teeth and blah, blah, blah. I do check my emails and blah, blah, and I go to bed. I sleep like a baby. Put my head at 9 o'clock at night. After a few minutes, I'm gone. That's it. I wake up spontaneously. My brain wakes me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Whether it's weekdays or holiday, doesn't matter. My brain wakes me up automatically at 6 o'clock. I don't need to put an alarm, right? My blood pressure is that of a baby, my hemoglobin A1C that of a baby, my cholesterol, my triglyceride, everything, my liver function test, my kidney function test, everything that of a baby. And I have zero fat, right? So you can do it, but it requires willpower, it requires a constellation of everything, and most and foremost, understand that your body has changed, your physiology has changed, and also to not click on these scammers, because then you get fooled and you think that, and these people are very good. They are very good at convincing people about their scam. They're extremely elaborate when they make those videos. The videos they make are, my God, like Hollywood movies. I click on one of those scammers. After 30 seconds, I know he's a scammer, right? But my God, the videos that they make, I don't know how these people make these videos. I'm an expert in medicine for more than 30 years, expert in surgery, right? But I have no clue. I'm not an expert in movie making, and I don't give a cat about making movies. I want to talk to you like this. A real doctor doesn't need no artificial intelligence or no freaking special effect or music or blah, blah, blah in the video. I like to talk like this and educate you like this, the same way I talk to my patients, right? This is how I like to do it, not with fake stuff, right? But these people who are artists, some of them supposedly claim to be medical professionals. I don't understand that. They must hire some Hollywood people to make these videos for them. But those videos are extremely convincing. So they can fool people. You know, like you watch a video from Hollywood, it really looks like the guy is an extraterrestrial. Oh, it really look like the guy, you watch the movies from dinosaurs, right? Jurassic Park, it really looks like those dinosaurs are real. So these people are the same. So they are able to convince people to buy their products, to follow their freaking stuff, to click on their channel, to subscribe to their freaking channel. Don't fall for that. Follow me. It costs you $0. Dr. B graduated from medical school 30 years ago, more than that. And I promise when I took the Hippocratic Oath to never BS you, to never lie to you, even if it hurts. It would be better if I tell you, oh, I have found a solution, a potion from a plant that I discovered in the forests of Amazon. Make sure you click on that link below. Keep your credit card ready. It's going to cost you $90. Make sure you buy one every week so that I can pay for my Ferrari, and I promise you, you're going to lose your belly fat, right? Or that you're missing some vitamins, you're missing this, you're missing. No, you're not missing anything. You're just eating too much. You're indulging on too much food. So I'm sorry to tell you that you're indulging on too much freaking food. You need to zip your mouth. If you have belly fat, love handle, fat on your ass, fat in your belly, if your belly is bulging upward, means you are just eating too much, my friend. There's no secret about that, right? But I'm sorry, I have to tell you the truth, because I took the Hippocratic oath to never lie to you, to never sell you any garbage, to never put my interest above yours, even if it hurts you. And I see a lot of patients every day at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic, and I spend 1 hour with every patient. I'm not the rush in and out doctor, right? 5 minutes in and out. I tell the receptionist to schedule my patients every hour, right? I have the time to talk to them, to tell them this, to tell them that. They ask for advice, blah, 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 blah. And it hurts to tell them that, sir, you have this, you know that, right? I'm an expert in medical imaging. I see 30% of the American people, right, have fatty liver. What should I do, doctor, about it? Well, it's very easy. You need to zip it. Oh, okay. Is there any medication I can take? Yes, there is one that came out, but I'm not going to tell you, because the medication is not going to work unless you zip your mouth and you hit the gym. That's it. But most people don't have that willpower. But if you have a little bit of willpower to change your life, and to not think that life is all about enjoying food, right? Like my sister, like all my family members, their entire life is centered around food. For them, enjoying life, it means stuffing your mouth every day with nasty garbage. That's their life, right? They have no other interest in life than working, paying the bills, and quickly, immediately, as soon as they come home on weekends, eat food and 10 times, go to movies, go out, enjoy. They are just like a little kids. Do you remember when we were kids, life was all about having fun and eat? Just like dogs, right? My sister, what's the difference between my sister and her dog? The dog of my sister, from the moment he wakes up in the morning, all he thinks about is eating, right? And then when is he going to have the time to go have fun outside in the doggy park, to maybe have sex with some female dogs, and then come back home, eat again, and then sleep, and then eat, and then have fun? What is the difference between the life of my sister, right, which is centered constantly around having fun, movies, this, that, going to the park, going to this, going to that, going on weekend getaway, enjoying life, which is also constantly about having food, going to restaurant, going to take out burger, this, pizza, watching movies at home, going movies. I mean, there's nothing else she can do. And 99% of my family members the same. They all have these boring jobs where they are not happy at work, right? And all they do is they work only to pay the bills, and then they cannot wait until it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock where they can get the hell out of their work, and then come home, stuff their stuff with food, and then watch a movie, and blah, and life keeps going. Their belly gets bigger, then they develop diabetes, high blood pressure, blah, blah, blah. But they are happy, and they don't care, they don't give a catso about what I have to say, and they will learn the lesson once they develop heart failure, heart attack, stroke, cancer, Alzheimer. By the time they reach 60, 65, 70, 75, where they are ready to retire, and their doctor says, you know what, you're starting to develop Alzheimer's, dementia, you are having heart failure, you have colon cancer because of all this nasty food that you've been putting, this nasty meat that you've been eating, low dietary fiber, all this carcinogen that you've been putting in your mouth, right? That's when they will understand. Believe me, I have lost a lot of uncles and family members because of this nasty food that they've been eating for the last decades, but they don't care. They care only once they get diagnosed with a nasty disease, but then it's already late. It's time to say bye-bye, right? That's it. Don't be among them. Follow my videos, watch my videos, regardless of your gender, ethnicity, race, color of your skin, religion, politics, Democrat, independent, whoever the cazzo you are, black, white, Latino, male, female, anything between. I love you. I care about you. I give you a big hug the same way I love medicine. I went into medicine for the love of people, for the love of science, for the love of medicine. Put your comments, your question, any cazzo you want to ask down there. I promise I will get back to you as soon as I can in my busy life, which is not centered around food, but centered around medicine and knowledge and science. And I will keep learning, despite being in medicine for more than 30 years. I will keep learning from my cradle to my grave and teach you until I die peacefully in my sleep, healthy at the age of 100, because I will never retire from medicine. I swear to God, I will never ever retire from medicine. I will be here for you until my last breath, God willing, at the age of 100. I talk to you in the other video. Thank you. Bye-bye.